Next button in the menu will go Setup. So far in the setup, what we can do, basically simple part of the board. So pop-ups, linking, it's way too much to explain as of right now, but first simple things like we can assign the LED brightness of the board, so they wouldn't be too bright or too dark. Brightness of main display, and channel display means all this text messages over here, they change the brightness as well. The configuration here shows us which firmware we're using. Here selects the sample rate of the board, which is in the server it basically have only two sample rates. It's 44.1 kilohertz or 48 kilohertz. It doesn't have 96. It doesn't have. It doesn't go to 192. Unfortunately, for some people who do hear the difference between 96K and 192, that's a bummer. Sorry about that. So synchronization. Basically, this board can, for the frequency, can be synchronized either through local generator or can be synchronized via AES-50. And another access, if it could be controlled from the sound card to be linked via your digital recording session on your computer. So we'll select the same frequency. Here you can select even a really good part of this. You can, if you are so excited during the gig, you can remind yourself to see the dates and time. You can hear you have the clock on the board. And this bus pre-configuration, basically what it allows you to do, to basically with a simple click of the button, changes the bus configuration either to use it as a front of the house board or studio recording board or as a monitor board or whatever you wish in this case. Basically they have a pre-configured function and it shows how your pre's and posts are changed over here. Small selection. Remote control, good thing, absolutely amazing thing, and so far we haven't figured out how that works with the Cubase even so far, because as far as I understand, if it has a Mackie control, Huey control, it should be working as a control surface for your digital recording station on your computer. We haven't linked it yet. It shows some activity, but we haven't figured out how to configure it yet. Maybe later. Network. Since we mentioned several times about Cat 5e, means this board communicates with other devices via Internet protocol. So since we have the Internet protocol, we can assign IP addresses, submask, and we can assign the gateway, the address of the gateway router. Really easy, just basically by turning these knobs. I don't want to change it right now because we're pretty much controlling everything through via network. DCA groups. DCA groups, that's subgroups over here, which we're using as like on the average board. We can assign the name. Again, like as on an input channel, you can change the icons, and you can change the designations. And the card, so far the FireWire card, which allows me to select which way I'm communicating via FireWire or USB. Currently we're connected via FireWire, so it could be connected via USB as well. And it changes configuration for the how many inputs and outputs is used for recording session. It could be 32 ins, 32 outs, or 16 ins, 16 outs, 32 ins, 8 outs, or 8 ins, 32 outs. So basically 4 options. Pretty easy. Scroll down and push the button, you're good to go. Library. So far is empty. So apparently Behringer didn't provide us with a bunch of presets, so I guess we're gonna have to figure out on our own our favorites, and basically any settings could be sent. Good thing is for recalls we can select what would be saved in the preset and what would be changed. It would be head amp area, total configuration of this channel strip, gate, compressor, equalizer, sense. So change the levels, you can assign, and then on the top of it, what you can do in here, you can pretty much store it on USB drive and take it with you. Pretty easy.